This value-added video is proudly presented to you by Actions Logistics. We are a freight forwarder located in Port Klang, Malaysia. Hey guys. It's me again, Adrian the logistician from this YouTube channel. We've explained FOB in detail in one of our previous videos. And we also committed to create a series of videos to talk about Incoterms to assist all of you to have a basic understanding of Incoterms. You can check back our previous video by clicking the link on the top right. So today, we will talk about CFR and CIF. Before beginning this video, I recommend you get the Incoterms 2020 chart by googling Incoterm 2020. It is easier to understand what is CFR and CIF is with the chart while watching this video. Incoterms are rules created by the International Chamber of Commerce, which defines whether a seller or buyer is responsible for the costs and risks of delivering goods. Seller, in this case, refers to the exporter or shipper, while buyer refers to the importer or consignee. CFR, short for cost and freight, and CIF, short for cost, insurance and freight, is an Incoterm where the seller is responsible for logistic charges and is liable for the cargo until the cargo reaches the port of discharge. Once the cargo has reached the discharge port, the responsibility is transferred to the buyer. So what is the seller's responsibility in a CFR or CIF arrangement? In the CFR or CIF arrangement, the seller is responsible for delivering the cargo to the port of discharges assigned by the buyer. So first thing will be the responsibility and cost of ocean freight. The seller needs to source for sailing schedule and ocean freight from their freight forwarder. The seller shall book space on their preferred ETD relate to the cargo readiness. Once the ocean freight is booked, the seller's freight forwarder will provide a booking confirmation to the seller. It consists of the port of loading, port of discharge, ETD, ETA and other information. Once the seller receives the booking confirmation from their freight forwarder, they shall arrange transportation to pick up the cargo with their freight forwarder, which the transportation cost at the port of loading is also responsible for the seller. Once the empty container or empty truck has reached their factory, the seller is responsible for the loading work no matter it is from their factory or other freight forwarders' warehouses. Besides that, the seller is responsible for paying all the terminal handling charges and other local charges such as bill of lading fee, EDI fee, VGM fee and etc. for the port of loading. Export customs declaration at the port of loading is also under the responsibility of the seller. Before customs declaration, the seller must prepare the commercial invoice and packing list required for the export customs declaration. That's all about the seller's responsibility in a CFR or CIF arrangement. Now let's talk about the buyer. What is the buyer's responsibility in a CFR and CIF arrangement? The responsibility is transferred to the buyer once the cargo reaches the port of discharge. Hence the cost of terminal handling charges and other local charges in the port of discharge, similar to the port of loading, will be the buyer's responsibility. Then followed by the import customs clearance. In addition to requiring the documents provided by the seller earlier, import licenses and other documentation like business registration or tax ID will be needed depending on the destination country. Once the customs clearance done, the buyer must arrange transportation to deliver his cargo to his warehouse or factory. That is all about the responsibility and cost of seller and buyer if trade under the term of CFR. The difference between CFR and CIF is marine insurance. If trade under the term of CIF, the seller is responsible for purchasing the marine insurance for the cargo. Call us if you need to find out more about CFR and CIF. We will try our level best to help you out. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and share this video on your social media. Also, make sure to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.